Another one. Yo, I'm back with another one, man. Convict Chronicles. Prison stories. Listen, C.O. is not your friend. Don't let anybody get it twisted. C.O. is not your friend. The C.O. is not your friend. I'm gonna break it down. Got these dudes on the internet praising correctional officers. When we start doing that, correctional officers need they flowers. The correctional officers is top notch. When did this happen? Oh, I know when it happened. When the inmates took over. You see it all in their titles. Inmate, inmate, use an inmate. But I'm gonna get into it, man. I want to react to this. This blasphemy. This penal code blasphemy that's going on. We trying to teach the youth that we want them interacting and flagellating with the correctional officers. With the blue code, the code blue, it don't exist no more. Oh, you want them to believe that when they go behind the wall, that the C.O.s really got their best interests at heart, huh? That's what you want them to believe. Stop bluffing, man. Let's get into this, man. Listen to this.
Niggas in the panic, and the chick is so long now, I'm wrapped up in it with this nigga. And he don't mean to be choking, me getting choked, but I'm getting choked too. The officer was taking too long. I dropped that 911. What comes out? Back up. Bang, 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 nigga.
Here we go. We got a story right here. He's talking about he had a cold. Somebody was trying to hang up. He assisted the situation, and all of a sudden what did you slip? The chair, the ladder, the desk, the what slipped to allow you to start choking? What was you went in there and levitated? You was levitating in air, trying to cut him down. No, you were standing on something. You were standing on something to get your leverage to be able to cut him down. Correct? Come on, man. This is flagrant. This is let's continue.
22 years on Rikers Island. That shit is like,
Yo, niggas,
You talking to a CO? These inmates get to talking like they talking to a convict that's just served 22 years. Talking to a CO, sir.
I think I see niggas in their cell talking to themselves, crying, all of this shit. I can't have that, son.
Take the what and leave the what. Come on. You can't be having this. Yeah, you pick and choose. You pick and choose because of paperwork like they all do. Come on. Don't let them don't let them fool ya. Oh no. Or even try to school ya.
Nigga, I see an inmate in the cell crying.
I see an inmate in his cell crying. It's just very imperative that we separate the two.
His cell, crack a cell. Why he what's going on? Nothing. Just crack his cell, man. Crack a cell. I go in there and sit on his bed with him, man. Yo, what's going on, man?
Listen, so we getting up close and personal now. We're gonna go in there and have a one-on-one. This is what.
Talk to to me. Yo, my family did, my mom does this. Come on, I got you. Come on out. I take the nigga out, let him go in the jack, get nigga something to eat, stretch his legs, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't know what you're saying, man. We don't know what you're saying. Because at the end of the day, you are a correctional officer. I'm pretty sure I would love to have an interview with you. And I'm going to ask you the questions that need to be asked. You never put yourself in jeopardy for nobody other than the people that's in blue that look just like you. Come on, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Don't push this false narrative to the youth. You always see what's going on. What are we trying to do here? Stop it.
This is what I do. So if a deaf or Catholic comes down, yo, Ebro, what's up? Yo, this is what it is, man. Having problems, you know, and I'm dealing with it. All right, you got it. I know you know what you're doing. That's it. Straight up.
If you believe that, I got what they say, a beach in I can't even remember the saying, man. But if you believe that, you just straight get yourself together, stay in school, and don't break the rules.
Straight up. Straight up. Because
That's
I told
real
you.
shit though, man. You probably stopped a lot of motherfuckers. These niggas is adolescents. You was letting them dudes come out of solitary confinement and get a.
What was you? What was you in there? We always in there adolescence. That's why we talk this talk. Ain't nobody should be on internet talking this talk if you ain't experienced it. If you ain't experienced 1111 Hazen Street. If you ain't walked through those gates. If you ain't stepped in those court pens. If you ain't got situated. If you ain't walked around that wild meat past the medical, past the center gate, and all the way down. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Renaissance. I don't know where this guy was. But I'm going to tell y'all about Serrano, Brown, and Pitt in my stories as I get into it. This guy we listening to right now, it's all fraud.
And get some time out they cell before niggas snap.
You see, that's why it's like, when you say adolescents, you know, I try to teach them as men. I know they adolescents, but some of the adolescents was big like men, Les. Some dudes was bigger than me and you, so.
You hear this? You hear this? Oh man, yeah, that was me. I was one of those. I was one of them. Yeah, it's huge, big. Who's that? He can't be. Nah, yeah, monster. At a young age, you know what I'm saying? Just big for your age. So yeah, I could go with that. But all this other stuff, can't go with it, man. Can't go with it, man. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself pushing this out there. What's gonna happen now? It's just gonna get worse and worse and worse for these people, for the youth. It's out here doing crime and running wild. Because for some reason we got somebody on the internet telling them, yeah, correctional officers are the best. They deserve their flowers. They deserve an award. Well, when we had a correctional officers award on your channel, then
I don't go by that adolescent shit. I go about treating you like you're supposed to be treated. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, some dudes was bigger than me and you. You know, so, and I just treat them accordingly. I try to, so I don't see them. I know they say adolescent, but I just can't get with that adolescent shit.
listen. What he's saying is, he's gonna treat you, even if you're an adolescent, he's gonna treat you like a man. So that means he's gonna, this is what you gotta read between the lines. Did he treat anybody different? He's telling you, he didn't treat nobody ever different. So if you was adolescent and you got crazy, they was coming in there and they was breaking you up like you was an adult. This is what was going on. This is what's real. This is the real deal. They're gonna break you up. They're gonna hurt you. And they're gonna cover it up. This guy right here. Let's get into that. How many of them inmate assaults that you done covered up? How many times you and your boys done ran down? Because somebody, one of your colleagues done got shitted down. You had to go in there and handle something. It's like they said, we know you got it taken care of. We know you can handle it. Let's talk about the real handling. Let's move on.
Because I had both. I had the adolescent and I had that little baby. I had both. Like Dead Belly told me, he said, I was giving Dead Belly his flowers. And he was like, no, Ebron, when I had HCM and they closed out, we had to bring him to you. So you had...
Listen, if anybody familiar with Dead Belly, you can go on Queen's Flip channel and look and check it out and, you know, get with that. Crooked, fired, stripped. Come on. As it should be.
And analyst, and you had that dope baby. He said, you had them all. And I said, you know what? You're right, but I guess I treat everybody the same, so I don't feel, you know.
You heard it from the horse's mouth. I guess I treated everybody the same. I ain't had nobody cut in and come in with any commentary on that. Because as we can see, who feels like adolescents should be treated the same as adults in this situation? Never. Never. They should be treated accordingly in the eyes of a convict. Let's continue.
I didn't level it off. I just treat everybody fairly. So I never really looked at it like that. I treat them like a human being, if you want to say that other people didn't. You know what I'm saying? So
you treated them like a human being. Other people didn't. Let me hear a story of you going against these other people that chose not to treat people like a human being. Your colleagues. Hit me with one of them stories on the next episode. I would love to hear it. I would love to hear a story on how you stepped up for your so-called inmate on behalf because they was getting treated wrong by one of your colleagues. And you stepped up and you was the driving force to change that behavior inside of the prison, inside of the jail. Let me hear one of them stories. I know you got one. Dig it up. Let's continue.
I mean, you know, I personally, the depth and the warning in them don't even know some of the times that I almost got killed. And
oh my goodness. What these guys sit around and have a meeting before they go live or do a video? I mean, come on. Be for real. How many times, man? How many times? I mean, it's going to be how many times you almost got killed? Because the story with the guy hanging and you cutting him down and then all of a sudden you got the hanging. How? You never mentioned that you tripped, that the desk slid, or it was an apple or a banana peel from lunch that was left, and then they was about to smoke it because they had it on the heater, and you went to step on the heater, and you ain't know that they was getting ready to smoke these banana peels. They was drying it out because they wanted to smoke it in the Bible paper, and you slipped, and next thing you know, your 9/11 went that way, you went this way, you started choking. No, it's not. You just want us to believe out of nowhere, you just started choking like you levitated up to the level to cut this man down, and then got come on, man. Let's continue.
And not meaningly, I almost got killed trying to save another motherfucker. Save another inmate from hanging up.
Save another inmate. Go back, look it up on your phone right now. Pull it up. Look up the difference. It's a difference. Distinguish the two. Because over here, we deal with convicts. Over there, with the smoked neck bones, they deal with all inmates. And I mean, clearly, we're dealing with the correctional officers too. So you can't win. Can't win these days.
And they give us some butterscotch damn 9/11 knives that can't cut a butter. And the nigga hanging up on the light pole, that lamp, brothers know that being the thing, on the lamp, they hook that shit up there, and I'm going to cut this bitch. So, yo, you gotta hang up. And of course, I hang up because somebody knew that just came in the house and he couldn't cope, he can't cope. And he probably...
Somebody new in the house that can't cope, you should dope because I ain't no joke. I'm coming in, I'm saved. Where the 9/11 at? I'm gonna cut you down. Double, triple, 50 ropes. You can't cope, I ain't no joke. I'm coming in. Be hee 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 ho.
Came in on the midnight tour, so I didn't even have a time to talk to him when I come in, and I see the kid, I'm like, oh shit, yo, crack 11 cell. I'm running downstairs, this nigga hanging.
Where you running? You running down the chair. How far you had to run? You only had to run down five cells. 11 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about 20, 30 cells. How far you had to run? You said crack 11. You can see how they putting these stories together as they go. You ain't got nobody. Now you just gotta go get the CO. Just gotta go grab a CO. I'm trying to put this together. It work. This ain't gonna work, man. I'm here to make sure it don't work.
There, step on the bed. Brothers that locked up in the bed, they know what I'm talking about. You step on the bed, you put your foot on that sink, or you step on the radiator, you put your foot on the ledge where the window is. Now y'all niggas know I ain't got no fucking leverage. So I'm trying to hold this nigga up with my left hand and cut him down with my right hand. But this motherfucker, he wanna hang up with a fucking double cheek.
What does that got to do with the price of chi in China? I don't care if it was the left hand, the right hand. All you trying to do is cut this man down. I don't know nobody who's gonna be trying to one man deal. Yeah, if it was you and your partner in there, your partner could hold him up. You be able to cut down. But so you was on the get the. This is what you feeding, man. What you feeding to the youth out here? Got this officer of the law telling the youth some lame story about how he had the inmate with the right hand and he was trying to hold him up with leverage and with the other hand. And let's continue.
And the double cheek is a motherfucker. So I'm trying to get this nigga trying to cut him, but while he's choking, he grabbing me, the long sheet wrap around my motherfucking neck. The inmate, of course, the tail saying, yo, how we doing? He won't have trouble.
Oh, you hear that? Why would the other inmate be around on the other side? Now, all of a sudden, he's screaming to help the officer. Where they do this at? 9-5, 9-6, up in number 6, 7, 9-8, 9-9, 2000. When did they start doing this? Because in the time of the Renaissance, I gave y'all the timeline of the Renaissance. None of this would never happen. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm trying to get to? Now we got the inmate across the chair screaming because he see now this guy is so let's continue.
I can't breathe, man. niggas in the house. And the chick is so long now, I'm wrapped up in it with this nigga. And he don't mean to be choking. You know, me getting choked, but I'm getting choked too. The officer was taking too long. I dropped that 9/11.
I'm gonna leave y'all right there. I guess he was running that whole. I guess he was running that whole house just by himself, man. You know, this is what they want you to believe. He was running that house by himself. That was his whole house. He ain't had nobody. He ain't need nobody. The adults, the adolescents, the whole tier, 20 of all the cells. He was in there. He was dolo. He could crack this. He was able to go in there. He was able to go in there and crack the cell, run out, come through the A and B gate. How was he able to do that? I don't know, but he was able to get back and go and hit the button. He put the something on the button and held it down. While he ran around, got to the cell, and he was able to hit the thing and hold the man and balance on the bed and the radiator or the ledge of the window, and then hold and cut and scratch and script, and then all of a sudden, by the triple sheets, the noose around your neck now. Now you all got two nooses now. You noosed up, he noosed up, and the guy kind of running. Hey, like I said, I'm gonna leave it here. But I ask everybody if you appreciate the content, that you like, that you share, and you subscribe. Facts Media Global. We in the building. Got my eye on you, young boy.